Hi, traditional influencer. You know, the funny thing about this life is that what you don't put your energy to dies gradually, though. It doesn't just die immediately, it doesn't just off once. And it's just the way life is built. If you really want to be like the best at what you're doing today, it takes an incremental, everyday additional input into that which you know you really want to be at. Take, for example, a buff fit guy. Guy is toned, is stretched out, muscles built, packs, everything is good. And this guy now all of a sudden stops to eat right, stops to work out, stops to do those things that that took him to that point where he was fit, buff, and most importantly healthy. A week goes on by, you really don't see any changes. Little changes are already occurring because those things that needed to be fed aren't seeing that element coming anymore. Week 2 goes on, by the 3rd week, those fine-tuned, chiseled out muscles become to dwindle. A month into it, 2 months into it, the system is no longer working at a very efficient pace. And we go into month 3, the muscle starts to disappear. The fat starts to come back in. I'll give you another analogy if you're not into that space. A footballer who wants to be like the best, he wants to be at that peak performance point. He knows he needs to train every day, or every other day. He knows that kick from that particular point has to go in a particular direction. But he's been practicing it, taking those turns. Then all of a sudden, he reduces that practice time. He reduces the time he invests in that art. Everything starts to dwindle, till it gets to a point where it's not going to happen again. But you see, the beautiful thing about these 2 examples I'm giving you are, you can pick it up. Some of you out there think today that is a lost cause, but I'm here to tell you otherwise. It only becomes lost when you're dead. I've seen people do amazing things in their older ages, and likewise very young people doing extremely amazing things too. But truly, life is really what you put into it. I know it's going to be difficult to always go time at it, investing, putting in work. But it's only that amount of work that translates into what comes out of it. The essence of this video is, if you've fallen off, or you're not doing that which you were always doing before, that was giving you the result that you liked, you need to start again. And if you don't start, it will remain the way it is. Think about it. That pot of plant outside your house, you put some water in it, it grows, there's sunlight touching it. All of a sudden you cut out that sun. You still water it, it still tries, then you cut off the water. That plant doesn't just die immediately. Gradually dies. My point to you is, you need to step in before it completely dies, and then you rebuild it, back to that point that makes you fulfilled. Life is difficult, life is hard, but invariably, life is truly a beautiful thing. Traditional influencer, my usual fashion. Hey, see you, and I mean you, at the top. Cheers.